Hello there and welcome. It's Claudia here. I came here today to talk about the mind, what the mind is, and how important it is to understand the mind in order to get the results that we want. So, oftentimes, whenever I run seminars or speak to anyone and I ask people, what is the mind? What do you think is the mind? 99% they tell me the mind is the brain. Now, it is not really your brain because mind is an activity and it's the unseen part of your personality. So there's no picture of the mind, so we don't know really what the mind is, because mind, yes, it is in your brain, it is in your fingernail, it is in your leg, it is in your hair, it's in whole you, because mind is an unseen activity. And that's why it's very hard for us to imagine what it looks like. And because we people, we think in pictures, we need to have a picture to work with in order to understand what the mind is, how it works, and how we can make it work for us instead of against us. This is very important. And just to prove you, because I know many of you might say, no, I don't think in pictures. She must be smoking something saying that. But I am really not, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. Think of your car. Think of your house. Think of your sofa. Think of your bed. Think of your refrigerator that you have in your kitchen or wherever you might have it. Does it open left to right or right to left? Has it got top and the bottom, or is it just one piece? What color is it? I am sure that when I was asking you to think of these things, there was a picture that came flashing to your mind of those things. And that is because we do think in pictures. So there you go. I proved that to you, that yes, we do think in pictures. And now we need to go back to the mind and learn what it is. So as I said, no one ever seen the mind for very good reasons, because it's an activity, it cannot be seen. And back in 1930s, in San Antonio, Texas, there was a very good doctor called Dr. Truman Fleet. He was very much involved in holistic healing the whole person. And he realized that people were unable to heal themselves, mainly with the mental health problems, because they didn't have any picture to work with. So this good doctor said, okay, since no one ever seen the mind, I am going to draw a picture of the mind. And that's exactly what he did. And I got my little whiteboard here, which is my good helper. And this my good helper is going to assist me today to show you what the mind is, how it works, and how it can help you once you understand it. Now, I go through this every single time I do my seminars. It is very important to understand the mind. And I had a few clients that are regular clients, and they ask me, why do you always go through that mind picture? You always talk about it in every seminar. And I said to them, yes, I do, and I will always do it, because you cannot go over it too often. It's just such a good information, and it's the vital information that you really need it to understand if you want to get the results that you are seeking. So it's important to know exactly what the mind is, and that's what I explain to my clients. They ask me that, and as the time went by, they agree themselves that yes, actually, I am really glad you keep going over it over and over and over every time I see you, because every time you talk about it, something new flashes in my mind, and I'm getting new ideas, and I'm starting to understand myself more. And that is the reason why I always do it. And I can assure you that every good teacher, every good mentor who really understands the mind, they do the same thing. They constantly go over and over and over the mind. I am going to try to draw it now for you. I am not, drawing is not my strong point, and it's not even something I would want to kind of develop more. I just do it when I have to. For example, right now, my all other teachings are done in person or online, but I have my slides. Today I'm only using my mobile phone. I don't have my slides in my phone, so I cannot share it that way, but I really want you to have the picture of the mind, so I decided to draw it by hand. So all it is, Dr. Truman Fleet drew a big circle, and then like this. You must excuse my art skills. So this is the big circle Dr. Truman Fleet made. This is small circle and then sticks. So this can look like a person with an enormous head. And you might say to me, Claudia, there's something wrong with your picture, because surely the body should be bigger than the head. And I'm going to argue, no, it should not. Because we are talking about the mind is the biggest part of you. Your body is just the storehouse you live in. When it comes to your abilities, the mind is the biggest part of you. So that's the correct one. Dr. Truman Fleet called it stick person. And I can understand why, and I'm sure you can as well. And what he did, he separated the big circle, he put a line across it, like this. And the reason being is that the top half is the conscious mind, the bottom half is the subconscious mind, and this is the body. Now, listen to this. The top part, conscious mind, is your reasoning mind. It can accept or reject any idea you impress on it, good or bad, it doesn't matter. And because it has the ability to choose what is going to be accepted, it's your responsibility to choose only thoughts that are going to serve you, that are going to work for you. Now, in our conscious mind, there are 5 senses that are residing there. Those 5 senses are residents of your conscious mind, if you wish. There are, you can see, hear, smell, taste and touch. They are all in your conscious mind in the top half. If you're going to only ever use those 5 senses, you are not going to get far in life, I can assure you. Those 5 senses, animals have as well. And if you were to use only them, those 5 senses, you wouldn't be different to any animal. Because animal can see, hear, smell, taste and touch. But what differentiates people as human from animals are our higher factors, which are also resident in your conscious mind, in the top half. Those are your imagination, your intuition, will, reason, memory, and perception. There's 6 of them. They are all in this top half in your conscious mind. Animals don't have those 6 factors. It's only humans that have them. If you want to get the results that you want, you must forget about your 5 senses. You must lock them up in a treasure box and leave them there. What you must do, however, is you must start using your higher factors. You must start using your imagination. Albert Einstein said, "Logic will take you from A to B. Your imagination will take you everywhere." And that's true. That's why you need to stop just using your sensory factors. You need to start using your higher factors. Imagination. You must imagine the life you want to live. And you do that with your imagination. So don't look at your bank account when you're using your imagination. You just close your eyes and visualize the life you want. If you were the richest person on earth, how would your life look like? That's what you need to start imagining. Now, I'm not going to go through every single factor separately because I just simply won't have time. But if you want to learn more about that, you can get in touch with cloudiscoaching.com. There's lots of programs that can help you with that. We run seminars. We also do one-to-one coaching. Now, this is not something I'm trying to sell you here. I'm just telling you that that's the way you can get more information if you want to. You are not obliged by any means to do anything, to purchase or contact. You don't have to. Just watch this video and I'm sure it will be enough for you. It will help you. So let's go back to our conscious mind, the top half. So we know we have our 5 senses and we have our higher faculties, all are residing in there. Now, because we can choose what information we're going to allow to come into our consciousness, we need to use our free will to decide. For example, if you are creating a good life, there's no way you should be watching any news or reading newspaper which are filled with lots of negativity and nonsense, and 99% of that is not true anyway. So I would suggest, if you want to build a good life, forget about what the news says, forget about what the newspaper says, block it out. Don't let any bad ideas to come to your consciousness. Only allow good things to come there. Now, you may also get ideas that are not good for you from your work colleagues, from your family and associates, or just neighbors, and so on, radio, whatever. It's up to you to choose whether those ideas are good for you or bad. Now, if someone's saying about illness something, or they are talking about how bad something is or how hard something is that really going to save you? No, it won't. And that's the question for you. With everything you hear, you need to think and you need to ask yourself, is this information going to benefit me and move me closer to my goal, or is it going to be destructive to the life I want to create? So be very careful what you're going to accept. So don't listen to any gossips, don't listen to any nonsense. Someone's moaning to you about their illness, whatever. Yes, that person might feel that they need someone to talk to about their illness, but it should not be you. And it's not rude or ignorant. It's really, really harmful for your results. So if that person wants to talk to someone, there are special services that are there just for those purposes, to be there to listen to those people. If you want to help them, let's say you have a friend who's in bad health, for example, the only way you're going to help them is not by listening to them talking about the illness, because more you talk about it, more you're going to create it. So you are not really helping them, you're doing the right opposite. But what you must do is take their mind off that problem, off that illness, by talking about something nice. Ask them, what would be your dream holiday destination if you could go absolutely anywhere? And if you had the best health ever, what would it be? What would be your dream job? And so on. You can come up with lots of things. Or what flowers do you like? And you know, there's lots of things that you can talk about. So that's how we're going to help the person who's not doing very well, whether it's their health or whatever it might be. You need to take their mind off that problem, and they need to start focus on good things, something that makes them feel good. Once they start feeling good, everything will start changing for them as well as for you. So be mindful of that. Now, with the consciousness, you must choose what information you're going to accept. Because what's going to happen, whatever idea you accept in your consciousness, good or bad, it's your choice, that is going to be automatically impressed upon your subconscious mind, because you are getting emotionally involved with that idea. Your subconscious mind is your emotional part of your mind. And listen to this, your subconscious mind has no ability to accept, to reject any idea. It can only accept. So whatever idea you impress on your subconscious mind, the bottom half, that's exactly what's going to be automatically accepted. And because you are getting emotionally involved with it, because that's an emotional mind, the idea is going to be automatically expressed through your body, because that's how it works. Our body automatically gets involved with our emotions, and our body will produce the results. That result is going to be the idea you let to seep in your conscious mind, good or bad. So if you are currently getting results that aren't the ones that you want, what you must do is you must start thinking about what ideas are you letting into your consciousness, because that part has ability to accept or reject. So make sure you're only accepting good thoughts, because as soon as you accept whatever idea, it goes to your subconscious. It has no ability to reject, it can only accept, and it will accept good idea as well as it will accept bad idea. That will go send the frequencies to your body, and the body will produce the results. It moves you into action, and the action will produce your results. So be very careful. So if you want to change the results you are getting, you need to change your ideas, in other words, your thoughts that are in your consciousness, because you are getting emotionally involved with them. So if you want to have a nice life, make sure you're accepting good ideas, because they're going to be accepted by your conscious mind, by emotionally getting involved with them. That's going to move your body into action, automatic reaction, and that will produce your results, good or bad. And it's only up to you what those results are going to be. So it's not Keir Starmer or Donald Trump. It's not he, it's not she, it's not your boss, it's not your spouse, it's not them, it's not it, it's you who's responsible for your results. So you want to change your results, you must understand that it's you who's choosing those results. You might be doing it all your life unconsciously, like I have been, and it took me decades to realize that. So, don't feel bad about it, because this is not something they will teach you at school. School gave you lots of knowledge, but the school will never teach you how to use your mind, because they don't know how to do it. So, and it's about thinking. The ideas are your thoughts, and thinking is a subject. It can be really thought, just like in algebra or arithmetics. It can be thought, but it needs to be taught by someone who understands it. And by looking at those people's results, you will know whether that person really understands it or not. Just look at the person's results. That will give you the answer. So this is what I wanted to tell you about the mind today. It took me about 20 minutes, and it's only beginning. I didn't even go into lots of depth regarding the mind and the parts of the mind. This was just very brief introduction of the mind, so you have at least something to go with, so you know that it's you who's responsible for your results. It's never the other person, it's always you, because you are the one who can decide for you what thoughts you're going to accept. No one can cause you to think something you do not want to think, okay? It's you who's choosing to think what you want to think. No one can tell you, oh, you must think this. No, you can reject any idea. I can give you an example. When the COVID hit in 2020, it was a big thing, and I was very aware of it, that yes, it was out there, but I never let it affect me. I said, okay, I acknowledge that there is something out there, but I said, it's out there, it's not in my world. And everyone said, oh, be careful, COVID is bad, there's COVID. I said, there isn't any COVID, not in my world. So I was aware that the COVID was out there, but in my world, there was no COVID, there is no illness, there is only health. And I blocked everyone who wanted to, metaphorically of course, who wanted to talk about COVID or any other illness, not just COVID. I chose not to listen to it, because I knew if I listened to it, I would be creating more of something bad in my life, and I could not afford to do that, because I was working towards my goals. So whatever it is that you are working towards, you must be really thinking. Become aware of what you are thinking, and that's the only way how you can change the results. If you don't become selective of your thoughts, you will not achieve what you want. You will never get where you want to get. You need to discipline yourself and work with the mind, learn more, study more. This is the lifelong process. It's not something you're going to read once or twice or listen to once or twice and then close the book, goodbye, I know it all. No, you will never know it all. Nobody knows it all, and that's why it's a lifelong process. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and as I said, if you want to learn more about the mind, reach out to cloudiscoaching.com, and we are there to help you. We have phenomenal staff who absolutely love helping people. They love helping people. They are such a great people that they achieve lots of great things, and they want you to have what they have. And that's exactly my mindset. What I have, I want you to have, and billion times more. So that's why we do what we do. We help people and companies. So if you want to learn more, if you want to achieve your results, get in touch with Cloudis Coaching. There are programs, there are one-to-one coaching, there are seminars. Just pick and choose whichever work for you, and you can learn it yourself. But I wasn't able to do that. I tried to do it myself, because obviously I thought I don't want to really invest, so I thought I'll try it myself, but it didn't work because I wasn't committed. If you don't have someone holding you accountable, you are not going to do it. So You know, you might be one of a million that will, but I wasn't one of them. I had to get into personal development coaching, and that's what gave me the results I was seeking, and it continues to bring in me the results that I really want and I really enjoy on a daily basis. So if you want to help, we are more than happy to help you. Just reach out to us, and I'll be back with another video. I'm not sure when, but I try to do videos whenever I am able to. And if you want regular videos, regular contact, the only way to do that is by enrolling on our coaching programs, because then you have me every week and you can have me every day, and we'll go through it every day, and we'll learn new things, and we will help you achieve exactly what you want. You just tell us what you want, and we will give you a step-by-step process how to get it. If I've done it, really anyone can do it. Okay, so don't be afraid, and just make the decision that you're going to change your life, and you're going to change your life not right now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Okay, it was lovely to be here with you. Thank you all so much. Bye.